So gosh, it's crazy out there. They're like $109. I've seen the water going in my sink. Coming in there, running down the sill, and then over, and then down. Interesting. Alright, I'm down under the bed, and this orange block is just a board, but it's a middle of the bed support. And as much as I hate to do this stuff, I thought I got to get going on this while the weather is not too bad. It's like 12 degrees Celsius. The temperature's dropping. We're going into fall real fast or into the winter, and so I got to get things going. So that was further out towards me, and it was stopping the storage, but the space behind it's not being used because there's a Blue Eddy in there. And so I had to move it in there and then drive the screws through underneath the bed to hold it. And once again I get under here and absolutely no signs of mold as far as I can see. I hear a lot of people talking about having problems with mold. I don't know, maybe in the winter I'll run into more of that, I don't know. But anyway, I just got that moved, so now I got more storage in here. And then the other night I came out here and I cut down this bin. I was so inspired by that minivan build. That guy that Bob interviewed there the other night. Such ingenious, careful, wonderful workmanship. So I gotta trim this thing. Yeah, I gotta trim that down just a little bit more. Yeah, maybe. But anyway, I took the top off this bin so I could stack stuff higher underneath here, because that space really wasn't getting used very good. So I just cut this down the other night. I'm going to trim it down a little bit more. And so now I'm, getting the space a little bit better under here. And I found my heater. I could not find my heater in the storage unit. And I just found it. So the next thing I got to do is crawl under here and look at how I'm going to resituate my diesel heater for this winter. And because I knew that it needed to be last year it was and I only came into the van in March, and we did have snow and stuff after that, but it wasn't the middle of February, and it was back here, and I realized that it needed to be outputting into the center of the van really more than back here. And even when I put that hose on it and ran it back there, it's like, okay, now there's a hose messing up storage space in here. And when I met with Sandra there this summer, she says, oh, how about in that cabinet over there? And I thought, I said, now I got stuff in there. And but I looked across from that where I normally keep my coffee stuff, and I thought, I think I could reposition that if the heater will fit in that location. So then I have to look underneath it on the passenger side and see if I can make that work. I really wanted it to be on the driver's side. I wanted the exhaust to come out the same place as before, but because this thing's got those big running boards and fender skirts on it, which kind of all that stuff I just said didn't record. That's great, fantastic. So I repositioned. I don't know what got recorded. Alright, got this brace repositioned for the bed further ahead so that more storage can go behind it. And I cut down this bin after being inspired by Bob's interview with that guy with that absolutely out of this world minivan build. I cut it down just a little bit more, allow me to stack stuff higher. I got to put a handle on this, probably wrap around the whole thing and come out here, as opposed to putting holes in here, so I keep the structural integrity. Yeah, I'm going to trim that down just a little bit more, so it slides a little bit better, making better use of the space. I found my heater. I found my diesel heater. I couldn't find it in my storage unit because there's so much crap in there, but I found it as well. I'm slowly picking through stuff. This is junk. This is junk. Give this away, you know. And yeah, but yeah, making progress. And I got to make progress now because it's about 12 degrees today. It's probably about 10 degrees here in the shade, and the winter's coming fast. Got to get things going. I checked all the channels till my eyes were straight, and as I had suspected, the whole world had gone insane. You can stay if you want to. You can stay if you want to. You can say what you want to. We've officially crossed over into the I bring out my black hat season. But we are getting through this day. We're staying positive. We're thinking positive. We're thinking optimistic. We're getting things done out of our head and onto our feet, getting it done. And now I'm going to have something to eat. And then we'll be heading to the gym. Here's hoping for nobody showing up. And hopefully there won't be a lot of people at the gym. And it'll just be really easy to get a massage chair and everything. And then try and get a few more things done tonight. And we're trucking right along. Oh, first I'm going to have some fish in a can. Fish in a can. Fish in a can. Because I'm hungry.
Sound City, which is a remarkable sounding place.
To me, when I hear that, it's just a...
It's cold out today. Raining. I've been all the way down to Cape Breton and driving around way before that, so it's not surprised I'm down half a liter. Be going in for an oil change within a month, so half a liter's going in. I really need to turn this into a funnel. It's storming out. The thunder and the lightning is coming closer. Well, today was an interesting day. I was able to join forces with somebody who didn't have quite enough food, and I had some food, and to boot, they had power and water. So I was able to get water, power, combine our food. We had a great supper, wonderful friendship, and wonderful association. We got to sit around and talk about life, and it was good. And so we had a good meal together, and it was all good. And I got water and power, and now it's blowing and raining. But unlike a lot of nights, oh, and the gym is closed today, so no shower. Oh, and one of them cuts hair, so they gave me a trim for a very, very reasonable monetary price. So now I'm out here and it's raining and storming. But the good thing is, if that's right, yeah, it's only 20 after 8. Never do I find myself at 20 after 8 with the rest of the evening ahead of me to do some editing or recording. Normally I'm doing whatever now and you know, well, I guess, I don't know. I guess there's no rhyme or reason to any of this. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out my bass. Oh no, I already laid down the bass track. So, working on that song. Wow, she's crazy out there. The wind is blowing the van around. And I was just messaging with Sandra, who you might have remember meeting from a while back. She's in a Ford Transit, I think, or something, in another part of town here. And I was showing her the great deal right now on Amazon on these heaters. They're like $109, and the bigger ones are like $129 or something like that. It's like, and I showed her that, and she's like, wow, at that price I'd almost order one just for parts. She's got a really cool heater setup, and I learned things from the way she geared her system. She's got hers up under the passenger seat, which of course I don't have now, but I'm thinking about putting mine down in here. And, oh wow, the water is just pouring in here. I looked down and I seen the water going in my sink. And it's pouring in through the gap in the door because I haven't done my door seals yet. And just like that, the rain stops. But yeah, she's coming in at a ferocious rate there. That's good to know. Fortunately, it's hitting the edge of the bowl and just going down into the bowl and into my catch. I wonder where else it's coming in. Oh yeah, I see drips down here. Yeah. Oh, look, where is it pouring in there? Where is it coming from? That's a weird... I don't even quite understand what's going on there. Oh, okay. It's coming in over here. Okay, that's where I would expect it to come in. In the gap. The gap at the top of those doors. Yeah, you can pretty much see daylight through there and down through the bottom. So yeah, I guess that's no big surprise. I guess it was just, okay, I see. It's coming in there, running down the sill, and then over, and then down. Interesting. I don't know if I'm going to get those door seals on this winter or not. Let's look around the van and see what else we can find. A little bit coming in through the back. Surprisingly, not as much as I would have expected. Yeah, it's a lot drier down there than I would have expected for... It must be just the way the water was hitting the van. But yeah. Yeah, I don't see any other spot. But yeah, those side doors, the gaskets on them are gone. Gaskets on the back doors are gone too. And I have all that sitting in storage. It's just like you can only handle so many emergencies at a time. I had to tilt my sink up. Some of it was missing the sink. Catching most of it now. Quite the storm. Just keeps coming.